Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome back for a Crowfall news video. I decided that weekly or bi-weekly we're going to start doing videos like these to update everybody in the Crowfall community, what's going on with the game, with all their game updates and news-wise. So make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these. This week we're going to be going over a whole range of different updates that have hit the game in the past month or two while they're preparing for the launch. They have announced that launch is going to be July 6th. They're currently technically in an open beta phase where you can try the game for free. All you have to do is sign up on the website. They're going to send a beta code to your email address, and then you can play for free until the end of June, before the servers launch on July 6th. Now we're going to go take a look at this trailer video if you guys have not seen that yet. And you can just skip through this part if you guys have already seen the trailer for the launch of the game.
Once, we were like children. Foolish, but happy. That was before we learned that our gods could die. Gaia, the Earth Mother, wellspring of life. We found her broken and bleeding, and with her last breath, our world was shattered. We call it the hunger, for that is what it does. It consumes. Then came the wars. Brutal, desperate, and endless. When the gods are angry, mortals pay the price. Some of us pay it more than once. My lord's offer was simple. Eternal life for eternal service. I am immortal, chosen by the gods to pick over the bones of this dying world, to bring them glory, wealth, and power. I am not alone. There are others. We do not love them, but we serve them. For they are our gods. We are their crows.
As previously stated, Crowfall is launching July 6th. That news surprised a lot of us testers because we've just been playing the game so long in alpha and beta, we didn't know when to expect the news from Ace that the game will be launching. But yep, they've announced it. The game's launching July 6th. I think there's a lot of room for excitement this launch as the game's more polished than it's ever been. Optimization's still in a pretty rough spot, but overall, the rest of the game systems are feeling pretty complete. They've been preparing with a whole number of different updates. They've been listening to our feedback, and as long as everything's finalized for launch, I think it could go really well. The new player experience, or the tutorial process of the game, is now complete, taking you all the way from level 1 to 30 without any awkward mob grinding spots. If you played previous parts of the alpha or the beta, they've been working really hard at fully completing the new player experience, and now it is actually fully complete. This is a pretty huge bonus for players that can appreciate this. A lot of people disliked the old leveling process, and from what I could tell playing through it now on the test server, the new leveling process is a lot better, especially post level 17, getting people to level 30. That being said, there's still a lot of people that dislike the current leveling process and the quests involved, but overall the leveling process is such a small part of the game. It's just there to teach you the basic mechanics and get you to level 30 so you can actually start experiencing the real game. Overall, the game's optimizations has drastically improved, with people being able to hold 50 FPS or higher in a lot of the large-scale engagements if they have good enough hardware. Ace has stated they are continuing to push to improve their FPS performance, while their servers are generally looking pretty nice in a lot of the large-scale engagements. For small-scale, most people are getting very good optimizations on their machines now, ranging from 60 FPS to over 100 FPS on people with newer computers. Now, if you do have an older computer, you may still be feeling some of the lower frames, sadly, but as stated, they are still working to improve the optimizations post-launch, and right now, the optimizations are feeling better than they ever have, and quite ready for launch. More biomes and improved world generation has been added to the campaign worlds, allowing for a lot more cool environments like this Fae biome we're walking through in the video. This is a pretty cool early update for them to add into the game pre-launch, because we didn't actually expect to see this until post-launch according to their roadmap, so this is quite welcomed. Follow up on that, most if not all class and discipline balance has been fully completed, so it is safe to hop into the beta or the test server and start theory crafting for launch. Ace has added an in-game voice chat, which is going to be a very useful tool for grouping up with people who may not be one of your regular Discord buddies. You can leave or enter the voice chat at will and set a specific hotkey for push to talk. They added improved group icons. So now you can see which member of your group has a specific group icon next to their name. This also goes onto the compass as well, so you can see directly on your compass directionally where that group member may be. They decided to add a in-game social UI where you can add or remove friends or ignore people as well, all right inside the game. This is a very welcome feature as well. Everybody likes a social interface inside of their MMO. And they also added a guild UI. This is much better than having to rely on the Crowfall website solely for everything inside of guilds. So now you can actually manage a good part of your guild right from in-game through the guild UI. Crowfall has finished their enchanting system. Just in time for launch, they've spoken about it for some time now. They've actually finished their enchanting system. There's a quick video by Anthraj on his YouTube channel, The Bloody Point, where he goes over the process on test. A very quick first look at the enchanting process. Make sure to check it out. The system replaces old weapon weight system as well as the seal system and will be used to apply new cosmetic appearances to existing items, as well as modify the damage and other properties of weapons and armor. Open world raid bosses have been added to the campaign worlds. Not loads of information is available yet on their loot tables, but we can assume they're going to drop lots of gold and resources as they require a whole raid to defeat. We'll probably see whole raids also fighting over the different locations that the raid bosses will be located in. And there are several different raid boss mobs that can spawn, so you may be fighting griffins, bears, giant elks, we'll see. Hot zones have been added to Crowfall just in time for launch. Hot zones should bring an incentive for a lot of groups to fight over certain areas of the map for loot and resources between sieges and other open world activities. Overall, it seems like a really great idea to center the PvP in certain areas of the map during certain times, bring in more PvP, more player interaction. A lot of players would agree that we need a lot more of this. There's been a lot of discussion over the past year in alpha and beta over the game's zone cap sizes. That discussion was brought up recently again on the forum, and the answer by the developers remains the same. Zone cap sizes will remain at 200 players until they find a way to technically improve that. There's currently no way for them to fit more than 200 people inside of each zone. Overall, this has not really been a really big problem for the game during its whole life cycle of beta and alpha, and we'll really just have to wait and see how this affects the game on launch with zone caps. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe and like the video if you want to see more stuff like this. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be in the world right now watching this. Bye.